Ovi thought he was going to take all our markets.
Ovi thought he was going to take all our markets in one day. The dark skin market, the tall market, the fine boy market, all in one day.
No, I'm happy.
The Rolly market.
You know what? Like when he came in today, I wasn't. Like, let's wheel it back. When he came in, I was like, this ASAP Rocky looking brother. So I was like, hold on a minute. I come with the fresh braids. He ain't come to train. Like, man, even iron the combat trousers. How often do man iron those combat trousers? Man, even iron the dickies.
Nah, he steamed it.
Bro,
Stretch fit.
yeah, stretch. This is training
market,
gear.
you know?
Training gear.
So can you blow his
white.
face out on this episode?
Play white.
Wow.
That's it, man's gonna pixelate you like the Vans. You're gonna have it black and white like the Vans, pixelated.
No, because I'm saying there's a privilege. There's a money privilege, and there's a privilege you get for being a celebrity. I'm pretty sure life's a bit easier for you after Love Island. I'm pretty sure certain places you go to, you have to pay for meals, you have to pay for drinks in some places. I'm sure. What kind of privilege did you get for being over?
Hey, I'm booking restaurants.
Under his name.
Hello, it's over, so cold. Oh, he couldn't make it today.
What are the privileges that some people like yourself get, for example? And the negative sides, the pictures that are annoying. It must be annoying.
There's a good and bad, do you know what I'm saying? So there will be privileges certain places you go, but then with that there's also expectations. So if you go to those, you know, if you try to utilize all of these privileges that come your way, you run the risk of them sort of just milking you, and like, which is generally what tends to happen in this kind of industry. Do you feel me?
Okay, we said milking is in. Okay, we've let you in for a free meal and some
we let
champagne.
you in for free, so let's take this picture, and it gets a bit corny. Do you know what I'm saying? Me, I prefer to just do my thing quietly. I'll pay for my meal. I'll get everything myself and keep it pushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's times where you will want to maybe utilize contacts. I feel like that's the biggest privilege. I think it's just contacts, being able to say, this person, I want to talk to them about this this thing that I'm thinking about, idea. The possibilities or the chances are that you probably know someone that knows them. So, could you kind of pattern it up? I think that's probably the biggest privilege in it.
Okay, so in other words, networking with
100%. Because like you guys know, like as we get older, we realize how important it is. It's really who you know and the networks you built. That's everything. Do you know what I mean?
What would you say has made you mature quicker? Like living in America by yourself from young and traveling a lot, or just having to adapt quickly to the new life experiences that's come?
I think everything, man. I think it's all lessons, bro. Because you know, I feel like I learned a certain amount of lessons from life from being alone from young. Like I knew when I first went out to the States, it's like, okay, I've done all the foolishness before I come out here in secondary school, whatever. But now it's on you, innit? Like you do what you have to do. Good things will happen. If you don't, you're just putting yourself in a difficult situation. So I learned certain lessons, and then as far as on this side of things, just coming quickly, it's a different kind of teacher. Do you know what I'm saying?
What advice would you give to the younger you?
Younger me.
I'm talking before the age of 21. What advice would you give to the younger Ovi who was 21?
Live more, man. Even more. Like push the boundaries even more. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, as long as you're doing things, I think safely and taking somewhat the best calculated risks you can at that age for the amount of wisdom you have and the knowledge you have, push the boundaries. Because one thing about when you're young, you tend to be able to bounce back a lot quicker. You know, you're more confident. Small setbacks don't knock you down as far. You don't feel like, it's the end of the world. I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 30s, I'm in my 50s. I can't afford to fuck up now because I've got this many responsibilities, etc., etc. So, yeah, man.
So you're saying it's literally just live life to the fullest, take as many risks as possible?
Bro, take as many risks as possible, because I feel like, people will say learning from other people's experience, that's the best possible case scenario. You've learned from something someone else has done, so you ain't have to go for it.
So what have you learned being friends with this guy? Sorry, just...
Wow.
No,
How much is that?
But he goes in. He goes in. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like one thing I see, he hustles. He hustles. Like, regardless of joke, good joke, bad joke, like, the guy hustles. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how many different pies he's got his hand in, like, he goes very hard.
I stopped joking these days. Have you noticed? Have you noticed? My timeline's cleaned up. You noticed? I had to clean up. I had to. I had no choice. I had to.
And that's growth. Do you know what I'm saying? that's growth there.
That's
So
it.
no, he hustles. Do you know what I'm saying? And he gets after it. So you know, like I feel like an example is the picture he showed from last year before, like the shape he was in, and then he showed the shape he was in this summer. Now to get into that kind of shape, especially over the year, going through the winter where it's not fun. It's all fun and games lifting in the summer when it's warm outside and you know, you're going to the beach and you know people are just watching. Yeah, it's all fun in the summer. But in the winter time where you ain't gonna be taking your top off, big man. You know what I'm saying? Keep your muscles in the cold. Like it's
And that's the discipline that I guess you need.
Facts.
Because you're in Japan, as you said, that's where
Yeah.
you're playing now, isn't it? And I guess you've kind of almost isolated yourself from everyone.
Yeah.
And there's a discipline that comes with that. And I don't know whether I could do that. Even
Of
just
course
going
you
to
could.
Birmingham for a while was hard. But you're in Japan.
No, but everyone has to do it. Like to be successful in whatever your lane is, like it don't matter. You need discipline to do well. So of course you could. It's just okay. That's not a lane that you've been working. But I'm sure if you work that lane and you did the maths, bro, if you had to do it, you'll do it. Do you know what I mean?
Only you picked up the shot, innit?
What shot?
The dig he said at Birmingham.
Well, I didn't. I don't know.
Bro,
what's going
you
on.
said a low blow at Birmingham.
I don't know what you're talking
Only
about.
him and me picked it up.
No,
No
but
shade. I don't
I
want no
don't-
problem with
I
no
don't want
Birmingham.
no 1-2-1s.
Please.
Low, he said raw, like you went Japan and like even when I went Birmingham, I was like,
I don't want
raw.
the 0-1-2-1s after me.
Yeah,
you know?
you took a
I don't want them after me.
low blow at Birmingham.